irony, but on Friday the 13th, we scored the 13th highest score in school history, 197.8. With that, Coach Duckworth is in the mark after shakes the silver one.
I need water because that was one hot performance. I asked the ladies, I was like, how would you describe tonight? I mean, it was electric, and it was fight. What an amazing crowd. 85 alumni here, honoring Sarah and David. It was just electric. Good word, Katie. I feel that our ladies did what we practiced all week. We tried to focus on having better landings, hitting more handstands, being aggressive, and having a better performance, and increasing difficulty. And we did all three of those things. Very proud of how the ladies just fought for every 10th, and we really had a great time doing it.
What do you think clicked so well tonight?
I just feel we're at that point in the season where we're really figuring out where everybody fits, what everyone's role is, and everyone's just owning that role. And whether you're on the sidelines screaming for your teammate or looking at them in a particular way, we're creating an energy and a chemistry. That is what makes Alabama gymnastics so consistent and so exciting to watch.
Obviously, Power Big Night's great, big, but what about combining kind of three different things into one night with Sarah and David and then alumni and then Power and Pink?
There were certainly a lot of moving parts this evening, for sure. You know, Sarah created the Power of Pink. It started. And so no better scenario would it be than to be able to honor her and David on something that she created. And then to be able to see that, you know, when our alumni come back, it tells a bigger story than just you were part of the Alabama Gymnastics family. It's women who have gone on to being champions in the classroom and champions in the arena to becoming champions in life. And I think that there's something, especially that I'm a product of it and I'm an alumni, that can stand here and tell you what that feels like. It's an honor. So having all three of those things together was just like the perfect trifecta.
This is just for all you guys. I mean, a lot of people would see that as a distraction, you know, 3 distractions. What was it? Did you guys kind of feed off of it? I mean, with the, 11th best score in school history?
No. The Power of Pink meet every year is always something all of us look forward to. It's such an amazing cause that we can go out there and compete for. I know for a fact none of us went out there and competed for ourselves tonight, and we all chose someone and did our best for them. And I think just having Sarah and David's ceremony and all the alumni back just made the night even more special. But it didn't really distract us. If anything, it really motivated us, and it was just an awesome night.
David got the, sorry.
I was just going to go off what Lauren said. We didn't compete for ourselves at all. We had the alumni we were competing for to carry on the legacy, prove to them that we are protecting their legacy that they laid down for us. Competing for Sarah and David, showing them that we're still protecting that legacy, and then also for the Power of Pink, it was just not selfless at all. Or it was selfless, I'm sorry. We weren't being selfish at all, and just competing for someone else rather than ourselves was just a great thing to be a part of.
David got the Distinguished Alumni Award. It looked like it was kind of a surprise to him.
Well, it's very hard to surprise Sarah and David, just so you know. That's always been something that's been a little tricky. And so we had Kristen Sterner as a decoy. So David thought that Sarah and David were going to give her the Sarah Patterson Distinguished Alumni Award, and then we surprised them with David winning that award. It could not be given to a more deserving human being. David is an amazing person. He is such an integral part of why our program became what it became. And he deserved it.
How nice was it to get Jetter back in line?
It was so fun because Jetter, nursing this ankle injury, coming back from surgery, we were thinking we were just going to be a bar and beam athlete. And beam was the event that actually ended up really hurting her the worst, and she said, I want to try to tumble. Should we not? We took the chance. But she's actually more stable tumbling than she was landing on one foot. So in a very short period of time, she came back and did an awesome job, and that's what makes it so fun. Very proud of what she's created and done in the short period of time.
Staying on floor, Carly's routine, it seems like for a couple weeks now, she gets a really high score from one of the judges. The crowd loves it, and one of the judges kind of a point off, or 0.1 off, or something like that. What do you think's going on with that score?
Well, there are definitely some little deductions from a coach's eye perspective that we need to work on. She knows she needs to work on. So it really is subjective, and certain angles that the judges sit at one judge may see something and one judge may not. And that's why you have a discrepancy. But she has places she can improve. She is very fun, and she is very fun to watch.
This is for either gymnast. Where do you think y'all are right now as a team? And there's still room for a lot more improvement, or what do you think?
For sure. Obviously tonight we went out there and we hit a lot more landings than we have the past few weeks, but there's still more that we could hit. A couple of us stepped on vault. We should all be sticking our vaults. I know for me on floor, my first pass was a little wonky. The other two passes were good and everybody else did really well, but just continuing to work on the little things, handstand, sticks, performance aspect, but I think we're coming along very well.
I agree. I think it took us the first couple meets to kind of figure out where our chemistry was, and it took us a little longer than we should have. But now that we got that set, like Lauren said, it's just the landings and the little things that we're working on and improving every day with. So.
Are these all-rounds getting OHAT now?
What was that?
Are these all-rounds getting OHAT for you now?
Being able to compete in the all-around every meet is just really special. Going out there and to be able to hit my best for my team is always my goal. And if that means I don't do all-around one night, then I'm totally fine with that. But I'm just ready to be wherever that they need me to be that night.
Coach, I mean, Katie had a career day. Is there anything that you saw coming into this meet that, felt like, she might have a great night tonight?
The thing that's magical about Katie is that she's just a very confident, consistent athlete. She's a perfectionist, which can hurt her sometimes in the gym. We have to work on that in practice, but it translates into beautiful performance. And from a coach's perspective, you can trust her, and she trusts herself, and it's so beautiful to watch when she's just up there on an event, owning the moment and just being Katie.
Katie, for you, I mean, was there anything different you did, anything that made you feel really great coming into this one?
Not really. I think just getting off to a good start on vault. In the gym, my vaults have been a little weird lately, and so just to be able to hit the first event, stick my first vault, that kind of set the momentum for me, and I just built on it from there. So.
Well, I think we also have to mention Katie was sick for 2 or 3 weeks. Bless her heart, she couldn't kind of get past the crud, and I think now she's feeling better, and though she's able to really focus. And when you feel better, it's a lot easier to train.
Okay, what about that uneven rise routine?
I was really excited because it's like in inter squads, I've been hitting really well in inter squads, always sticking the dismount, and then I felt like I'd come to compete, and then I'd take a few steps on the dismount, and so the past couple meets, Brian just looks at me and he's like, can you just hit it? Do the dismount, come on. And so just putting it all together and being able to stick my dismount tonight was really exciting for me.
Lauren, you finally got the combination of career high all around and winning the all around. So, how did that feel for you?
I think it was great. My first 3 events were really, really well. Vault could always stick. Like I said, I took a step, but bars and beam were great. Still need to work on the little things. Floor, I just went a little too hard for my first pass, got a little excited. But that's nothing that can't be fixed in the gym. And so I think it's great to know that I can still go up from where I'm at, and then I can always improve. So it's just gives me something to work for in the gym.
What did it mean to you guys to have such a strong performance, such a great night in front of the 2 people that were so responsible for building this program?
It was exciting. I mean, it just goes along with the whole protect the legacy theme that we're going along with this year, just being able to show them we're here, we're still doing strong, and I mean, it's kind of for you guys, and just showing you guys that we're working really hard to protect what you built is just an amazing thing to compete in front of.
I believe that the byproduct of them staying in their moment, being in their zone while they were competing, translated in this success. And it's so nice to see that they were able to do that on the day we were honoring Sarah and David. But I think what's so great about these young women is they're really staying in their moment. They're not getting ahead of themselves. They're being where their feet are, like we've talked about a lot. And I think that those things, we focus on those things, and incrementally, that byproduct is the success that they're having.
Anything else? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.